Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to create this fun purpley yellow look. I did it with the Take Me to Brazil BH Cosmetics palette, which has all these amazing colors in them. That's the palette. This is something I created a long time ago and I wanted to recreate it to see how much I've progressed. So kind of to show you that everybody with practice gets better. So I feel like I've gotten a lot better than what I did. When did I do this look? About 5-6+ years ago. I'll put a picture around, if I know how to do that, I'll put it somewhere around here. But yeah, so you see the difference of then and now. And this video is going to be a voiceover because my allergies were ridiculous, and if it wasn't a voiceover you would hear me sniffle every 2 seconds. That's how bad it was. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave comments below and let me know what you think of it. So if you're interested in knowing how to create this look, just keep watching. Thanks. Bye. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Granite, and what I'm doing is outlining the brow shape that I want, and then I will go ahead and fill it in once it's outlined. And then with the spoolie, what I do in the front is just I kind of like blend it out so that it's not so dark in the front and it has more like an ombre effect. With the Shape Tape, I use the color medium. We're gonna go ahead and carve out our eyebrows using a angled brush. And then I blend it downward so it doesn't have a sharp line or anything. It kind of like works as a brow bone highlighter as well. And there you have it. I'm going to use that same Shape Tape and I'm going to use it as a base for my eyeshadow. So I'm going to use that and blend it out with this brush is a BH Cosmetics brush 121. So I'm just blending that into my lids as a kind of like an eyeshadow primer, also a neutralizer for my dark eyelids, so the colors pop more. And now I'm gonna set it with any light color base eyeshadow will work just fine. And then here we're going to use this color purple from the Take Me to Brazil palette, and we're going to put that on our crease as a transition color. Now with a bigger fluffy brush, we are going to diffuse the top part so there isn't any harsh lines. This fluffy brush, it doesn't have a name or anything. I bought it off Amazon, super cheap. Now we're going to take the darker purple and we're going to emphasize the outer corners and going up into the crease. And take that big fluffy brush again, and we're gonna diffuse any harsh lines and blend. And now we're using the shape tape again to carve out the half cut crease that we're going for. And I'm using, this brush is by Morphe and it's the Y21. Now after we've put the concealer, we're gonna top it with the yellow from this palette, which is the second color on the first row. Now we're going back with the purple to kind of like blend the purple and the yellow together so there isn't like a sharp transition and it's more blended. Again, I'm just using a different brush just to keep blending them together. And this brush doesn't have a name or anything. This is a super old brush that I have had for years. I bought off eBay a long time ago. And I'm just going back and forth with different brushes to keep blending these two colors. Now we're using this black color and we're gonna go in the outer corners to kind of like deepen and intensify the purple just a little bit. Now we're gonna go with this white. It's like a pearlescent, has a little bit of green iridescent undertone, just a little bit. We're gonna use that on our brow bone to highlight. And the same big fluffy brush just to blend everything in together. No harsh lines. And now onto our face. I'm going to use a Cetaphil lotion to moisturize. And then the Shine Killer by NYX or NYX Cosmetics as a primer. And I'm using the Infallible Pro Mattes. I use 2 colors to get my shade. And I'm using the 106 and the color 109. And I mix them together and I get the perfect color. I love this foundation. It literally keeps me matte a full day. The only foundation I found that keeps me matte. Love it. And I'm going to use a Shape Tape to conceal under my eyes and highlight my bridge of my nose and the cupid's bow, the chin, all the good stuff. And blend it out. And I'm using the Y10 by Morphe from their Elite collection, I believe. I forgot. And then I am setting it with the Airspun powder, and I'm using the Y11 brush, also by Morphe, to set the concealer. And then to set the rest of my face, I am using the Infallible Pro Matte Mattifying Finish Powder in the color 500 Sun Beige. And now we're going to go back in to do our lower lash line, and we're using that dark purple to bring everything together. So I'm going to shade the bottom lash line with that color. And I'm using the yellow to do the inner corner. So we're kind of mimicking the top. And now I am lining my waterline with this cream gel liner by ColourPop in the color Exit. And then I'm going to top that with the dark purple shadow just to give it a different look, because I didn't really like the white look, so I thought of let me put the purple shadow on it, and it came out pretty good. And now I'm using the new Lash Paradise by L'Oreal for mascara. This mascara is pretty good. I love it. And now I'm putting on my lashes, and these lashes I bought Ardell. They are the Demi Wispies Studio Effect. Demi Wispies Studio Effect. And I use the Ardell glue. And now we're going to put some color in our face. So I'm going to contour a little bit with this Lorac Pro Palette. And I just like using all three colors. I don't know why, I can't stick to one color. I like dipping the brush in all three. And for brush, I'm using the Morphe Y9. And now I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild blush in the color Mellow Wine, using the Morphe Y1, my favorite blush of all time. I don't know why, I just love it. And now we're gonna go ahead and go with the highlighter. I'm using the Wet n Wild highlighter in the color Precious Petals 321B, and I'm using the Morphe Y14 to put it on. And I'm also using that same highlighter to highlight my inner corners of the eyes. And I'm using this NYX brow gel to keep my hairs in place. And for lipstick, I am going in with the Milani liquid lipstick in the color Precious. And last but not least, I'm going to set my face with this Morphe setting spray, which is pretty good. And there you have it, guys. The finished look. I'm just adding my hoops for sass. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!
Hi everyone, and welcome back. Let me stop this because this is ridiculous. It just screams. I don't know what it screams. I done. You like it?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So I'm just gonna take it right off.
Yeah, this one looks.
Is this right in the middle?
Yep. But you can't. Oh.
What?
That little brush. Yeah, I like the brush out in the white better versus on your eye.
I'm gonna have to do my intro.
The body only. Oh jeez.
Take me back to Brazil, but I have never been.
They want $6.79 for the body.